Good morning, Mopar fans. This morning, I'm talking to you in a beautiful but chilly Pacific Northwest morning. That's why I got the hoodie on. I think it was about 50 degrees this morning, and a little bit on the balmy side. Anyway, I want to take an opportunity to reach out to Steve Mignante, big part of the Mopar world. And if you don't know what's going on, he's facing some pretty serious health issues, and we're all praying for him and we're all pulling for him. And I'd like to invite you to go over to his channel and subscribe and follow, and that will help him, pay for some, much needed living expenses. So anyway, Steve, hope you get better, and we're all praying for you because you've taught us a lot over the years and are an inspiration to many of us. So this summer was really, really busy. Basically, during the winters, I purchase cars and get them sent to different areas of the country and store them there, because in the winter we've got a lot of weather that keeps us from moving around the rest of the country. There's some really big mountains, and we can get over them if we have to, but unless it's something special, I'm not making that trip. Anyway, so spent the summer, traveled tens of thousands of miles, literally, going all over the country. Some of you probably saw me on the road, and some of the posts on Facebook and what have you, and the trailer traveling around the country. It's a lot of fun, but now that we're home, the real work begins, and that is inventorying all the parts and disassembling the cars that are parts cars, and contacting people who were looking for stuff that we found along the way. And over the winter, the plans are to build a couple of cars. So you'll see that. A couple of cars that most people say are way beyond help, and we're going to put them together. So without further ado, I'm going to take you into part 2 of the Alabama Horde, we're going to call it, with the owner's permission. Hell of a nice guy. So if you know who it is, then you know who I'm talking about. So check out part 2, and the best stuff is always inside. So, and as always, I'm going to ask you to subscribe and follow, and that'll help support more of the adventures as time goes by. So thank you very much. Okay, so crunchy Superbird, that was a parts car. Parts car for roundy round cars, if I remember. And it's funny because the parts car became the car to be fixed, because the ones that were the roundy round cars that it was donating parts to were destroyed completely. I have a theory on those back windows, but we'll get to that. And another Superbird. Now this one's a clone, but a cool clone. 72 to 74 Barracuda. 69 Charger. I didn't look at the VIN, but I'm going to assume it's an RT. All the good stuff is in here. Lots of seats and door panels and fenders, hoods, deck lids. Lots of 68, 69 Coronets, Superbees, Chargers. In some cases, what's left of a Charger. Or a project that became too much for someone. Lots of beautiful patina, 69. This one came with the optional side scoops. Not my thing. Not my taste. I'd like to hear your input on those. You like them? Love them? Hate them? Take them? Leave them? Now, a lot of people don't know that the Challenger, after 71, did not have an RT option. Instead, you had the Rally. Got those little coves on the fenders. Not as cool to say Rally as RT to me, but still a cool car nonetheless. What I understand is this 69 Roadrunner was on its way to be scrapped or junked out not long ago, and it got saved. Deservedly so. We got a couple of GMs in here. Impala. Model A Ford. '69 Plymouth Satellite. Rusty gold, in my opinion. Hey, another Javelin. I think this is 74. Last year, they really accentuated those curves, didn't they? I think they were trying to say something. '69 Coronet. Pacer X. Another one of those American Motor stepchildren. A real AAR CUDA body shell put on some kind of a race car chassis, you know, a dirt late model. I'm not sure exactly what kind of chassis it is, but it's cool. Very roadkill-esque, I'd say. Personally, I'd drive the hell out of this. On the street, collecting tickets, I wouldn't care. B-body doors laying everywhere. There's the '68 Coronet. I can always tell by the little round marker lights. I got a story about that in a future episode. We'll talk about that at length. Might be a urban legend, but who knows? Those are fun. GTX. The gentleman's muscle car. And you see that pistol grip 4-speed sticking up. It says, I mean business. Okay, we're saving the best building for last. Another '69 Coronet RT. Solid car. '68 Coronet 500. Got those special taillights. Tail panel. Console car, bucket seats. Maybe this one was the RT. Like I said, I can't remember all of them. And I'm not going to show you the VINs or the fender tags on these. Plenty of cars we can talk about fender tags on other episodes. Another F6 Superbee. Unfortunately, this one is going to be a far bigger project than the one that I got. and no documentation. So that makes it tough. 69 Roadrunner. Two-door post. Now, all Mopar did was add that post. Without that post, you have a hardtop. Got to change the trim, got to do a couple of things. Same car. Not a C-body guy, but hey, that is a big convertible. But this will get anyone's attention. I don't think that needs an introduction. I don't think that needs an introduction. And that is the real deal, this car. That is a real 446 pack Dana track pack car. Hopefully, it'll find its way back to the road someday soon. These cars are in here pretty tight, so can be a little hard for me to get a overall view, but it's fun to look through. Lots of 68, 69, and 70 Cornets. And sprinkling in some satellites, Roadrunners, convertibles, you name it. Everybody has to have a demon. I don't know that you can be a Mopar guy and not have a demon at some point, because it's just cool to say I have a demon. This one looks like it come off the road just last week. Yes, folks, that is a second Superbird. Got a full 46 pack living there. This one was a nice car. Till a garage fire, I think. But it could live again. Oh, look at that, a demon fender. I know, Superbird right here, and I'm attracted to the demon fender. There you go. As always, subscribe. Plenty more where these came from. Thanks for watching.